Hey guys, it's really hot today and the window is not even open. Anyway, I don't know how I'm gonna survive this. I have some tea with me today. It looks like pee, but I swear to you guys that it's not pee. It's dehydrating if you drink it. Anyway, and I don't have a pimple patch. I folded one of the edges. I wanted to be a clean girl because one of my friends got a bunch of these and I was like, you know what? I should do it too. And I always somehow end up folding the freaking edges. Anyway, I don't know if it works. I'm just gonna see. Anyway, so today's topic, I wasn't sure about talking about it today, but I wanted to talk about it someday. So anyway, so I got texted by a guy. Okay, long story short, this guy, I had seen him a few times at events. Okay, that I was going to, and he had to go to those events too, and whatever. And we had a mutual friend, and she's a good friend of mine, and she's a close friend of mine. And why does my hair look so weird? Here's the thing, my hair's dirty today. I will admit to you guys, and I don't know, it's doing like weird things. I don't know. Anyway, so we had a mutual friend, and I don't know, and he's one of the okay. I have a girl brain. Okay, maybe guys think differently. In my brain, mm, I'm like, okay, objectively, this guy is okay, he's cute, he's smart, he is hardworking. You know, he's doing a similar thing as I'm doing. Similar thing as me? Yeah. Because I'm doing a PhD right now. He's also doing a PhD in different fields. But we're both doing that. So in an objective sense, I'm not gonna lie, I have thought about it. I was like, okay, this guy could be someone I could date it maybe. I mean, listen, I've never liked him, I've never been attracted to him, nothing. But I objectively, you know what I mean? Like, I objectively recognize that he's cute, that he's smart, that he's hardworking and stuff, and we are in a similar position, so we can like understand each other in a way. I'm not saying that like I'm only gonna date guys with PhDs, no, but like we can understand each other. You know what I mean? And I mean the crush I had before. I was starting the PhD, and he hadn't even graduated from the degree. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to date somebody who's like not doing what they have to do in that moment. You know what I mean? Like somebody who's like my age or older and they are behind. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean somebody's going to be like behind all their lives. You know what I mean? Like what if one day like he builds a company and he becomes like, you know, really successful and whatever. So it, you know, it wouldn't have mattered. But the thing is like as of today, like I'm someone who's like hardworking, and I've, you know, I'm here because I worked really hard for it. And like studying and stuff like that. I didn't look for the PhD, but I was offered it because I worked really hard in school. And somebody who doesn't put like effort even in school and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, somebody who's kind of like doing what they're, you know what I mean? Like doing what they have to do at the same time as me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. That was like my logic. And I don't know, and he went to my faculty or my school, what do you call it? I don't know. And he went there a few times, and he texted me like, "Hey, I'm gonna be here and stuff. Like, if you want to hang out." Mm, I was like, "Yeah, sure." And we hung out for like coffee and stuff. I don't know, something normal. And then he never came again. And I was like, I just didn't think of anything of that. And then we hung out with our mutual friend one time because she had to come to the faculty to pick up her degree title, the physical one. And that's it. And we hung out. We had a great time, whatever. And then fast forward a few weeks later, so a few weeks ago, I don't know. I saw him one day at the cafeteria. I was with one of my friends who's also doing a PhD. Mm, we saw him, and well, I introduced them and stuff, and we talked for a little bit, like 1 or 2 minutes, and that's it. And then we left. And then a few days later, within the same week, I was going home, and then I saw him somewhere outside, and we had a little chit chat. He was gonna do an exam, whatever. I was going home to eat and stuff. Mm, and that's it. And that Saturday of that week, 10:30 p.m., he texts me, "Hi." If you okay, so this happened a year ago. No, okay, so this happened a few weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But a similar thing happened a year ago. I don't get like texted by a lot of guys. You know what I mean? I don't get that much like cattle or whatever. Like I don't see that many people. You know. But the thing is, this guy. Oh my god. So I have some sort of like closet. No, what do you call it? I don't know. I have a thing where like I have drawers, and so I can put my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna do that from now on. Anyway, so You guys didn't understand it. It's fine. So I got texted by a guy that was, you know, working. Well, he was doing an internship in the same place I was doing the internship at, and he texted me hi like 2 weeks after I left, and well, when my internship ended, and he texted me hi like at night, and I was like, listen, I don't want to be, I don't want to be that type of person, but like I don't want to say like I'm an old soul. I do things like the old fashioned way or whatever. I'm no. I mean, I like the way the world works right now. It's better than before, you know, when women couldn't even work, you know, like if they wanted to. I know that like some women want to work and other women want to be housewives and all that. Like, but the thing is like you have to have the right to decide, you know what I mean? Like if you want to work, if you prefer to work, if you prefer to, you know, take care of the home and like do everything that has to do with that and the kids and stuff, like that is totally fine. Like, but you have to be able to choose. Anyway, and what was I gonna say? And like you know, being given the opportunity to study, all that. And what was I gonna say? Yeah. He texted me hi, that's it. And now this guy, this year, he sent me hi and that's it. The guy from last year, I left him on red. Because I only talked to him like 2 times. I was like, I'm sorry. And this guy, I didn't leave him on red. I was preparing for a congress I was going to. So I really actually didn't have time, even if I wanted to text him. Because it was 10:30 p.m. and I went to bed at like 3 a.m. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't even that, you know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of time. I was doing a lot of things. I was packing and all that. Because I was leaving the next morning. Anyway, and this guy sent me hi and I was like, okay, I'll reply in the morning. And I told him that I was getting all these things ready and stuff. Like, just out of, what do you call it? Do you call it cordiality? And I don't like, you know, like friendliness. You know what I mean? Because I was like, we have a friend in common, and I don't want her or him or whatever to get pissed off. And he's not a bad guy and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be a bitch like that, you know? So I was like, I'm going to reply to him the next morning, like, hey, I'm sorry I didn't respond to you. I was going to this Congress and stuff, and I'm going to be here a few days, and that's it, you know? And then he responded hours later, and he was like, oh, yeah, don't worry. I was going to ask you something. And I was like, okay. And then I left him on red in that moment. I left him on red in that moment. I was like, listen, this can't, listen, I don't like when guys put that minimal amount of effort. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't like him. I'm not attracted to him, but I reckon if he had asked me like, hey, do you want to hang out for coffee one day, or like, do you want to grab lunch together one time or whatever, I would have said yes. Like, if you want to hang out, I would have said yes. I'd have, you know what I mean? Because like he's not somebody, you know what I mean? Like I have a good time with him and stuff, and we could hang out a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could do that, but a text at fucking 10 p.m. You know what that is, you know? And I didn't want to. I don't like him that way. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like that. Even if I liked him, even if I had a crush on him, and I was like, oh my god, he texted me, I'd be like, why did he text me at 10 p.m.? Sometimes I wonder, if I had a crush on him, would I have responded to him? Because I don't like. Because if I like the guy, it's like I don't. It's like I like you, but I don't like the fact that you texted me at 10 p.m. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Why don't you, like, I don't know, tell me something like, hi, did you hear about this thing? Like, I don't know, look for a fucking excuse. I don't know, like, just something, even if it's like the dumbest thing, or like, I don't know, ask me out. Like, I don't know, do you want to hang out for this thing or whatever? I don't fucking know. Or I'm gonna be here at the faculty or whatever. And do you want to hang out? And then maybe if that, you know, if we have fun and whatever, if he tests out the waters, if he reads the room, or if he reads me, he can be like, okay, it looks like she had a fun time. Maybe I can, I don't know, maybe I can take her out and we can go somewhere else. I don't fucking know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, and by somewhere else, I mean like another plan, like one day. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't like that minimal effort of high at, you know, at night. I don't like that. I don't know. So I don't have any more conclusions to tell you guys. I just don't like the way they're doing it. I don't like the fact that we're using messaging for everything. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I talk to people a lot through messaging, and I don't see these people in real life because we have our schedules and we have our jobs and stuff, and it's like, okay, whatever. But it's like I just don't like it. You know, I I would prefer it if a guy was like, hey, do you want to hang out sometime? Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if you have my number, you ask me out. You don't text me at 10 p.m. to see if I'm interested. Maybe it's like, and I thought about this before making the video, like maybe they're testing out the waters to see if you're interested. And if you're not interested, okay, they won't ask you out. But it's like, are you stupid? You know, if you like someone, you take a risk. You know, you ask them out. If they say no, okay, that's it. You know, he texted hi and I didn't really respond until like the day after. That's another form of rejection, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like that minimal amount of effort. And it's also like, because guys like dirty text at that hour. So I was like scared. I was like, I'm not going to dirty text with this guy because I'm not attracted to him. I'm not attracted to him. What the heck? I'm not going to. Okay, first of all, dirty texting is like, I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of stupid because like you're not there with each other. So I feel like it's kind of stupid. Also, like, you're texting and like, what if like somebody hacks you, or what if like, I don't know, what if like somebody has like access to those messages and those messages are there forever because they're on the internet, and it's like, okay, this is your internet blueprint or footprint, I think it was. Like, this is what you did on the internet, what you did on the internet, like you dirty texted with this guy, you told him this, you know what I mean? Like, or like even like pictures, like if you take a picture of yourself, or like if you send an audio or whatever, like what if even like the guy or the girl, like what if they send it to other people? That's embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? That's treason. But it can happen, you know? And I don't know, I just don't like that. Mm. Dirty texting, I'm not interested. And texting at 10 p.m., what do you want to talk about? Dumbass. Like, what do you want to talk about? I don't know. Especially if you're not into the person yet. It's like, you know what? Maybe it was a little bit too early to text me at that hour. You know what I mean? If we were like dating from like months ago or whatever, it's like, okay, I want to talk to her or whatever. Let's text a little bit at night, or like let's do a phone call a little bit before bed or whatever. Not even like dirty anything, just like telling each other about each other's day. I don't know. I don't know about these things. I'm just like, it's my idea of how it would work, you know? Mm, but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like when guys do that because it's like it gives off the feeling. It gives off the feeling. I don't know. It just gives off you're not that into me. You know, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna text her and see what happens. You know, as easily as he texted me hello, he could have texted another 5, 10, 20 girls hello. I know he doesn't see a lot of people, but you know what I mean. Like, it could be a thing. And I don't know, it just gives off, he ain't done into me. He just sent me a text to see what happens, and that's it. I don't know. I was like, in a way, I was like flattered because I was like, okay, he texted me, cool. Like, that means he liked me at least a little bit. And but on the other hand, I'm like, no, he's not willing to put a lot of effort either. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's I saw my face on the viewfinder, and I was like, oh, it looks weird. Anyway, so this is everything I wanted to say. There's no conclusion. I felt flattered in a way. I was like, okay, he texted me. But then I was like, okay, I'm offended because like you didn't put in any effort, and I'm not attracted to you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know. I don't know what to do with hello at 10:30 p.m. I don't know what to do with that. What do I do? You know. So yeah, I don't know. I hope somebody agrees with me on that. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, bye guys.